Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are going to be doing a get ready with me for work, and I'm going to be using this palette, the Strawberry Picnic palette by Simply Posh Cosmetics. And I did a look yesterday for Instagram where I used kind of the red side. I'm going to use kind of the green side of the palette for today. If you want to see my Instagram, it is Jennifer Loves Makeup 1 on Instagram. So you can see kind of the looks I do every day. And yeah, I've been gone a while. I've been on a vacation to, what am I using today? Okay, we are going to be doing, I'm going to be doing my makeup. I'm using the Super Boost Skin Tint by Makeup Forever. I just got back from a vacation from New Orleans, where I spent a few days there with my dad and my daughter. We had such a great time. Was it relaxing? No. I was kind of glad to come home because we did a lot of stuff. Did a lot of walking around. Especially the French Quarter. We stayed in a town called Metairie, which is outside New Orleans. And then we would drive into New Orleans or drive around New Orleans like we did a swamp tour outside of New Orleans, which was my favorite thing that we did. It was more of like the bayou and less of like a swamp. We took a pontoon boat out and we got to see alligators, gators, and other wildlife. That was my favorite part, getting to see all the alligators that would come up to the boat. They were so cute. I don't know what to say. The alligators were cute. I know some people would say they look scary or whatever, but I think the alligators looked cute. The tour guide would feed them marshmallows off the boat. That's what got them to come up to the boat. And they were just as cute as could be. Little cutie puppies, little cutie swamp puppies. I don't know what else to say. They were just so adorable. I don't know if anybody would describe an alligator as adorable, but I just thought they were. Favorite part of the trip. We did a lot of sightseeing in the French Quarter. Went to the French market, ate a lot of great food. I didn't eat so much seafood there because I'm not a big seafood fan. But I did eat some shrimp and grits, which stuck to me all day long. Sticks to your ribs. The food there just tastes better because they have a higher concentration of fat and flavors. Fat and seasoning. I had some red beans and rice that were probably the best red beans and rice I've ever had in my life. I had a muffaletta at Napoleon House, which was out of this world. I had beignets in the French market. Didn't go to Cafe du Monde because I've been there before, but went to Loretta's in the French market. Did some shopping in the French market. Did some shopping in the French Quarter. Went to some jazz shows. Went to the Garden District and did some walking around and looked at some of the great houses that were in the Garden District. Did some shopping in the Garden District too. We were only there for 3 days, but spent 2 days on traveling, 1 day there and 1 day back. But 3 days was definitely all we needed to be there. And it was so hot. It was so humid and hot. It's been pretty mild here in Dallas by comparison. Okay, I'm going to use this e.l.f. bronzing stick. For my bronzer. Obviously. But I think my favorite part was going out on that swamp tour. So I'm just going to work in this bronzer. We heard some really great jazz music. We went to a couple of different jazz shows. One jazz show where they had a piano, I don't know, it looked like a tuba, but he said it wasn't a tuba. I'm not sure what it was called. He said what it was called, but I forgot what he said it was called, but it wasn't a tuba. Had a trumpet player, a saxophone or sousaphone player, and the drums. And they were called bass sax. And they were really good. We went to a long show of theirs one night in a place called Snug Harbor. And then another night, we went to this place called Preservation Hall and listened to this other jazz group. They were a little bit bigger. They had a trumpet, a clarinet player, a piano player, drums, and something else, a trombone player. And they were really, really good. I did get to have a couple of Hurricanes drinks which is one thing on my list I wanted to do. It did, oh my gosh, one day we were out walking in the French Quarter and it rained on us so hard we got drenched from head to toe. Okay, I'm going to be using this Rhode Pocket Cream Blush in the shade Freckle. I mean, we could have waited it out in one of the stores, but it was just unrelenting. And we had to keep moving. We were wanting to get to this ferry that went to Algiers Point. And we just had to keep moving. And the rain was coming down like crazy. So we just ended up getting completely drenched. We didn't have umbrellas with us. And we just took the ferry and dried off a little bit. And then went into Steak and Shake and ate lunch, dripping wet. Okay, now we got that done. Okay, let me just close my palette here for a minute. I'm going to go into the process, setting powder here, and set my under eyes here. And then take a little bit of pressed powder, just the AOA Flawless pressed powder, and set the rest of my face. Oh my gosh, I cannot even begin to tell you how humid it was there. Unless you know, then you know. Okay, I'm going to take this Nomad Cosmetics Sunrise Cruise highlighter. And use that as my highlighter. I'm just using this part of it right here. and put a little bit on my nose and a little bit here and a little bit here. Okay, let me take a drink of coffee. And let me go do my eyebrows off camera. Let me go put my wig on. Let me maybe do my lips, and I will be right back. Okay, now I've got all that done. I put my earrings in too. We're going to start off by using probably this shade right here, then work this shade right here, then this shade here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we will start out. Oh, I got some makeup in there. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Okay, we're going to start out with EO6, and go into Blanket. Now, I really want this brand to work. I really want this palette to work. I could not get it to work yesterday. I really want to like this brand, but it's making it hard for me to like this brand. Okay, this shade is nice. This shimmer is nice. Whatever shimmer I was using yesterday, the Jam shade, or was it the Gingham shade? I think it was the Gingham shade. It was not making it easy for me to like this palette. It just was not showing up on me. This is showing up a lot better. And I was having trouble with the mattes blending together yesterday. Okay, instead of Garden Fresh, I'm going into Orchard instead. This matte right here. I just got a little bit of makeup in that Garden Fresh. A little bit of my foundation in it. Okay, we are showing out here. Now I want to take that In Season shade and see if it will blend in here. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of that Garden Fresh. because I need something light. And blend it in. Okay, this is what we've got going on so far. Now, for a little depth and dimension, I'm going into Berry Bar. I think what I did wrong yesterday was I tried to mix some of my Natasha Denona in with it, and it was not mixing well with my Natasha Denona Mini Sculpt palette. I was trying to get a darker color in there, and it was not having it with that Natasha Denona palette. This is blending a lot better because I have this darker shade. This is probably the darkest shade in here. So I don't need to mix anything darker from another palette. And it seems to be blending in well. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go into Chocolate Dipped. It's this brown shade. I'm going to use that in my waterline. I mean, not my waterline, my lower lash line. It's just this brown shade. And I'm going to use it in my upper lash line too. I'm going to take this E12 E12. F is for face, E is for eyes. Okay, then we have to look. Let me put on some brown mascara, and this is from the Rare Beauty. This is the Rare Beauty brown mascara. That they came out with not long ago. I'm not sure if it really translates on my black lashes, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I bought this book while I was in New Orleans from the Garden District book bookseller. And it is a fiction book, but it is about final girls. It's like a final girl support group, and it is really good. And I'm thinking about reviewing it when I am done here, when I'm done with it. Like, would y'all want to hear about it? I don't know. Would y'all like to hear book reviews of books that I've read? I mainly read horror and thriller and suspense books and mystery books. Let me know if y'all be interested in hearing a book review. Okay, so this is what we have for the final look. I quite like it. I like it a lot better than the look I did yesterday. So I think I will rank it higher on my list of palettes that I've used this quarter. So I really like the green look a lot better. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for joining me for this Get Ready With Me. I need to go and clean my brushes now and stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think and all that good stuff. And sending you out all of those good vibes. Please give a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And all that good stuff. Share this with your friends. Just do all the YouTube things. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye.